listening. Whoa. Sing it back.
Hello there folks, and welcome back to another Let's Play for Final Fantasy IX. Yet another massive cutscene edition. Hooray! Boo, hiss, etc. exclamations. Let's crack on, shall we? Basically, more or less the entirety of this next 20-25 minutes is going to be taken up by the explanation and exposition that is going to be given us by the Lady Hilda, who will explain to us that Kuja, in addition to being a transvestite blue-haired weirdo, also apparently likes to talk quite a bit, much like herself, and will proceed over, I say, the next, 2/10 of an hour or so, to tell us exactly what his plan is in very, very vague and general terms, and also inform us that we should go and travel to the castle. The castle with no name, and so we shall call it Ibsen's Castle, because as we've already seen very, very briefly at the beginning of Disc 1, that Ibsen is much of a legendary figure around here. In fact, there's plenty more to do with Ibsen you can pick up as you go through the game, including a side quest, which I probably won't do, or if I do, I'll be doing it in a video long after I complete this. So yeah. And yes, that is Regent Sid, in his human form, the sprite that should be used from this point onwards. Still hasn't got any manners. Yes. Still haven't learned your manners. Apparently not. You can stop the frog talk now, by the way, just so you know. Silence, Ribbit. Damn it. Oh well. Ugh. Didn't gather you all to talk about that. I called this meeting to tell you about what I learned while in Kuja's captivity. The man collects dolls. Dolls and candy. It's very, very strange. It may provide a hint about where he may be. Listen carefully. Rock on, Regent. Explain the plan again. I don't see the princess. Well, neither do I. I shall look for her. You do that, Malcolm. I will begin constructing Hildegard A3. The blue Narcissus will be used for its construction. Now Hilda will tell you the rest. Inappropriate pauses. Hilda? So yeah, what did Kuja discuss with you? Some parts of his story may be hard to believe, but please, hear me out. Right, let's do this. Kuja plans to use this world as a means of acquiring an even greater power. Well, how exactly is he going to do that? He said something about riding the planet like a shell through the Great Void. So he might have been channeling another villain. He's not of this world. Doctor Who. He called his birthplace Terra. Terra, huh? Active time event. Yay, it's been such a long time since we've seen ATEs. Whole 10 minutes, in fact. How are the repairs going? They're going really slow. Perhaps we had a more competent workforce. We can't rush them, or everything will probably fall apart again. We're not getting anywhere. I've been up here forever. I want to switch places with someone. I guess the damage is a lot worse than we expected. She's not here either. Where could she be? Where indeed, Malcolm? Probably a tavern. Yo. Oh, it's only you. Yes, because Baku sounds so much like the princess. Why are you all gathered here? You scheming enough for abduction or something? Hey, watch your mouth. Shut up, Blank. We're just discussing ways to restore this district. Yeah. Old timer, you got us all wrong. Yeah. We're just trying to rebuild our home. That's all. What are you doing here? The look on your face, it seems like you got the problems. What's troubling you? Maybe we can help. Well, all is possible. But can I really trust you? Well, they're a band of thieves, but they're not a very good band of thieves. Or they are, but you know what I mean. Princess is missing. She's not in the castle, so we figured maybe she'd be in the town. Though apparently she's not. She's done yet another one of her piss poor stupid disappearing acts. Always at a critical moment. What? You think I'll get lost? Well, yes. You're kind of a dick when it comes to directions, mate. We'll find her. This is like our backyard. Alright, you heard me. Get moving. Body moving, body moving. You have my gratitude. Hey, no problem. Back to the conference room. This terror seems to be connected to a place called the Shimmering Island. Quickly, someone fetch the scrolls. Which ones? The oldest ones. You mean the yes, we've done that. I don't know where Kuja went. Maybe we can find him if we go there. Unfortunately, you can't get directly to Terra from the Shimmering Island, because that would be far, far too simple. I mean, why just let me go straight there when you can add an extra hour and a half of gameplay? Everyone would discover this other world by now if it were that easy. Shut up, Tosspot. So, what do we do now? Well, I'll tell you. Here it comes. The gateway that connects the two worlds is sealed, but Kuja said there is a place where the seal can be broken. Etc. Where's that? The water park. No. It's the old castle located in the northern area of the Forgotten Continent. He was oddly specific about this. But yeah, well, in terms of its location anyway. Very general about what it actually was. An explorer left a record of his trip to the particular castle. If I remember correctly, he wrote that the cliffs were too steep to explore. Fortunately, we have a flying ship. Hooray! Yes, very little is known about the Forgotten Continent. Well, I'm guessing so. Can't remember its name. Well, since this castle doesn't have a name, let's call it Ibsen's Castle. You know, just cause. We sort of like finding an undiscovered castle over here and just naming it Arthur's Castle for the sake of it. That sort of thing we're going for here. Don't really know much about the world beyond our continent. You really don't. It's a kind of developmental even period you guys are in. Most awesome music in the game. How is the ship coming along? Regent, you're human again. Can't remember what accent I gave you last time, so we can use this one. Yes, now I can concentrate on building the ship. Rock and roll. Judging by our experiences with Hilda 2, we're almost finished with the engine. Almost. Possibly. Probably not. We're having problems constructing the hull though. Hull is always a problem, yes. Think about using parts of the blue Narcissus for the body. Brilliant. But how come? Well, it's quicker than building a whole new hull, isn't it? Just add some wings and shit to it, it'll be fine. Yeah, there's plenty of other reasons that I can't think of right now, but that's so sorry. I have a completed blueprint in my hand. Do as I tell you and it will be completed in no time. Possibly, maybe. We'll see. Let us get ready. Charge! To victory! Now back to the conference room again. That's all she heard. That's all she wrote, chaps. You may find a clue if you go to Ibsen's Castle. Or you may not. It may turn out to be a complete waste of time, but considering this is an RPG game, it's very likely that my overheard information will turn out to be terribly, terribly accurate and important. Yes, Kuja was very impassioned about the things he spoke, especially when it came to skirts. Very big on his skirts. Sarongs. Same difference. He volunteered information without me asking. I couldn't shut him up. Really. Half a dozen times I nodded off and he didn't even seem to notice. Apparently he has no inner monologue. Yes. He's right. His power is great. We're at a disadvantage. For now, I plan to do a bit of levelling between this and the next episode, and between that and the point where we actually meet Kuja and fight him for the last time, I think I'll be pretty boss, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, we know where we need to go now. The problem is getting there. If If only we had a ship of some sort, one that was capable of going through the air, an airship even, you may say. So, I bring troubling, terrible news. What is it? What happened now? Is it an army on the horizon? No, it's the princess. She's buggered off again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes. Tantalus helped, but nope, still no luck. She's vanished again. There's only one place she can be if she's not in Lindblom. Actually, there's several. She's quite travelled these days. But where could she be? Well, most obvious plot important point that she could be in is going to be... And you guys shall see in a moment. Keeping up the suspense. Will it crash or will it load? There we go. What are you guys doing here? We're looking for... Well, that's highly inappropriate. We're supposed to be searching for the princess, and you guys are off on the ball. Was there anyone else we were supposed to be looking for? Well, as it happens, yes, there was. Besides, we already looked over there. Alright. Go someplace where we haven't already looked. God, Kinner's such a dick. I mean, he's so demanding. Yeah. True that. God, the Gimp brothers are at it again. Ba-ba-da-da. Here we go. Hey, Ruby! Blank, Marcus! How you all doing? We're okay, I guess. You know, looking for the princess, again. Seems to be our thing these days. How's show business anyway, Ruby? Well, the money ain't no good, but I'm having fun. I like it. Wow. Isn't that just darling? Let's move this along, shall we, chaps? Our hideout in... There we go. That's better, Marcus. Good job, man. Good job. Bro, we better... Oh, right. Yeah, shit. We came to Alexandria for a reason. And that reason is... Have you seen... what a wonderful question. No, I ain't seen her. Well, you're as useful as ever then. What about her? You fixin' to kidnap her again? No, we're just looking for her this time. I was only kidding, Marcus. I'll ask the patrons to be on the lookout. Thanks, Ruby. But seriously, what patrons? Ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, burn. I wonder if Lizzo is here with those good old boys. In my experience, the phrase good old boys tends to be a very nice way of referring to the local twats, but I'm sure she didn't mean that about us. Did she? Apparently she's not in Alexandria either. We've wasted our time. And if we wasted it during a massive cutscene, that's not really any better, actually, is it? Where else can we look? Well, hey Lizzo, I've been looking for you. Boss, have you found... Oh god, it's just all Tantalus does apparently. Spend all day looking for Snatch. I can't find her anywhere. I didn't find a Snatch, but I saw that chick. Well, technically you did find her then. That chick? Yeah, you know, that chick. No, it doesn't matter how many times you repeat it, Baku. We still don't know. We really don't. Wait, who are you talking about? What's going on here? Where am I? Yeah, he's a little confused, bless him. Where are you going, boss? Really? Is this girl you're talking about here, or... She was standing over there just a second ago. Over there? Not sure why the tail stands up. It looks a little bit weird. My god, I recognize that theme music. It's her. Beatrix. The General of Alexandria. Beatrix. Quick, go grab her. Tackle her in the hallway. Seriously, how do you walk past her like that? How does that even work? Really? Bam 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 bam. I don't think we can even get up there. Ah, over there. Quick, stalking powers activate. That didn't work either. Bum bum bum. Where did she go? She's probably avoiding you, dickhead. Dun dun dun. Still alive, eh? You are Baku. Yep, I'm the man who abducted your princess. 2 days ago. Yeah, let us forget about that. It happened a long time ago. You got the big heart too, unlike that knucklehead too, Malcolm. No wonder women are running the show here. Etc. Boss, you must have seen Beatrix. So must you. Seriously, you were looking right at her as you ran up the stairwell. God. Sorry, I just don't like that line. As you can see, Alexandria was completely destroyed. Malcolm and I did our best to protect Alexandria. But our efforts were in vain. Malcolm was worried about you. Why haven't you contacted him? Because we're like pen and letter era. Snatch is still in shock. She's been mute ever since that attack. She is. Then it's better for her not to return to the city for a while. Rocking the John and Lumley look? It won't do her any good to see Alexandria like this. Really? You reckon? That's if she hasn't seen enough trauma these days. Well, here's the thing. We kinda lost her. Yeah, we lost the Queen of your nation. Sorry about that. I thought she'd be here, but we can't find her anywhere. We was hoping you guys had like a mystical, or a mystical even, GPS or... She's back in Alexandria? That's what I just said, wasn't it? But she's nowhere to be found. Okay, you're just gonna repeat everything I've just said. Have you looked in the resting place? The what now? Yes, if she's back in Alexandria, I'm certain that is where she will be. There are a couple of favors I'd like to ask you. Okay. If you see Princess Garnet, please tell her not to worry about Alexandria. She must take care of herself first. Sounds a little selfish, but whatever. Seriously, why would you even say that? Surely you need your ruler to help you, rule the country? Unless you're planning a coup. How dare you? I'd like you to give her something. I'm pretty sure Zidane would give her anything you asked. Maybe it will help the princess get through this time of uncertainty. I don't know about the princess, but it'll definitely help me, because inside that garnet is Bahamut. Ha ha ha. I can now summon a dragon. Well, soon enough anyway. I've been looking for you, Snatch. Actually, while they're having their little touching moment together, just like to point out, we have a new subscriber to welcome even to the group. That'd be Awesome Nerdy Games. Subscriber number 37. Your badge is in the post. So yeah, remember to make the guy feel at home. But yeah, she's been thinking, ever since the disaster, that becoming a queen and bringing peace to Alexandria was exactly what she had to do, which is, very accurate. And that's why she came back to Alexandria without telling anyone, or letting any of the palace staff know, or the citizens know. But then she changed her mind and decided, you know what, bugger it, that sounds like too much work. I just want to hang out with you lot instead. And as I asked the question we're all thinking, why? Well, when my mother was still alive, my primary concern was how to talk and how to look like a princess. Sounds about right, you were a princess, after all. That was the only thing on my mind. One would hope so. That didn't change when my mother died, and I was about to become a queen. See, now there's where you went wrong. Yeah, you have to think how to act like a queen, rather than a princess. Whole different skill set. But I don't think people accept me as their queen the way I am right now. Why? You can actually talk again, that's a good start. I have no right to rule over this country. Well, yes, technically, not being actually related to the monarchy at all, assuming that Alexandria operates on the, divine right system. Anyway, Beatrix wanted me to give you this. Let's just lob this priceless jewel directly at her. Catch. Good job it's not fragile, hey? This is a garnet? That's right. Pretty, ain't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful, in fact. That gem used to be just another ordinary stone. That's... oh god, not this. I've forgotten about this stupid dialogue. Yeah. It's one of these weird things that pops up a lot in Japanese media. The notion of shining brightly for all to see, a beacon of hope and a shining example, blah 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 blah. But yeah, basically it goes, if you're willing to put in the effort, then you too could be something people will aspire to one day. I'm pretty sure that day's, well, I would say come and gone, but it's, sort of spanned out over several months now. They do need their queen, and she's too busy traipsing off around the world, having fun. Anywho. Yes, you should apologise. Running away from your responsibilities like this. Don't know about today, but I'm very disappointed. Really. But hey, you're one of the protagonists, so this whole world is literally built around you, so it doesn't matter. Nazo? Can I borrow that knife again? What knife? I don't have any knives. No, really, I don't have any knives. I've got several daggers. The one that helped me make my last big decision. Hey, crazy bitch. I'll be grabbing a man's sword like that. Never know what could happen. Yeah. Remember me, the... oh dear. She's gonna stab herself. Well, apparently that's where we lose Princess Garnet now. She stabs herself in the stomach and it's all over. Well, what a pity, never mind. But no, in all seriousness, this is one of the prettiest little cutscenes in the entire game. At least I think so anyway. I mean, look how much more effort they put into Garnet's hair than they did Zidane's. Seriously, hers looks gorgeous. That looks like ass. But hers, my god. I mean, I don't even like short hair on women, but still, that is damn fine. Hard to believe this was rendered on the PS1 engine, wasn't it? Ooh. Ugly audio glitches aside, anyway. Seriously, dude, put it together, you look like ass. That's some damn fine, sexy hair going on. This is also the bit where it leads into one of the strangest moments of culture shock in the game so far, which you'll see in a moment once the cutscene is finished. We finish launching the Hildegarde Free. This is my airship, yo. This is how I roll. Whee! Into the night. But yes. Very steampunk. Yeah. Now, I didn't know when I played this as a kid, obviously, but I found out much later on. Apparently, at least as far as cultural convention goes over in Japan, major changes to, say, clothing style and or haircut usually indicate a major life change has occurred within the person who has made that change. In fact, it's quite common for Japanese women, apparently, in one of those cultural gestalt things anyway, it's quite common for them to change their hairstyle quite dramatically after, say, a breakup or receiving a promotion, perhaps even when they move into motherhood, for example. So yeah, this makes no real sense when you read it as, generic Westerner guy who doesn't know much about the world around him. It just seems like they're making far too much of a fuss about a haircut. But anyway, still too early to celebrate. We got lots to do. We got to go train, got to grind a few levels, learn some new spells, buy some new equipment. Yeah, I'm basically going to dart around a bit. I can't remember off the top of my head where I get Snatch's level 2 cure magic from, so I'm going to have to research that. But immediately after I've done this, I am going to go pick up Vivi's level 3 attack spells. You can get those by purchasing the Octagon Rod over at Estogaza, which is that weird place in the snow we went to get to Mount Gulug. I'll show you guys more to do with how the airship works and so on and so forth when we start the next episode, which may take a while because I need to get quite a bit of stuff sorted out work-wise and whatnot before I can do that, really. Yeah, we don't really need to see all this stuff. Yeah, you guys don't need to hear me talk about this. If you're playing this game yourself, you'll get all the instructions anyway. This guy lets us change our party if we want to, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to take Snatch, Malcolm and Colin with me. So yeah, until then folks, I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.